Okay. Can I get a mic test? Yeah. All good. Yeah? Okay. Will you start the timer for me? Or okay. Time. Hi judges, I'm Zeen. In the lead up to WBC, I had the opportunity to sample many interesting coffees. One of them stood out on the cupping table and really blew me away. What was so amazing about it was that it had the better clarity of a washed coffee and yet also the fruit-forward sweetness of a honey processed and the complexity and acidity of a natural. On top of all that, distinct spice notes and the aroma of freshly baked pastry followed it through from when I first opened the bag of green beans to during roasting and after espresso extraction. I picked this coffee to share with you today, not just for its amazing taste profile, but also because I was super excited when I found out that it is a blend of Katura and Red Katuai, grown at only 1,300 meters above sea level. Its flavors were largely enhanced only because my producer, Carlos, put it through a special anaerobic process. Now this process combines the best qualities of washed, honey, and natural processes with a twist. Pulp cherries, water, and mucilage were added into a tank. Carbon dioxide was pumped in, flushing oxygen out through a valve on top, before the mixture was left in the sealed tank for up to 30 hours. The beans were then taken out, washed, and properly dried. Now before we move on any further, I'm just muddling some cranberries here. And I'll be adding them into this French press. Together with 100 milliliters of water. Now leave this to soak for use later. Now I'll move on to the espresso machine to make the espressos for my signature drink. While I share with you how the anaerobic process greatly enhanced my coffee's taste profile. All my main points are on the info cards. Please take them with you later. I'll be right back. Purging my grinder. Now judges, here's how the process works. Pulp cherries were placed into the tank before they're covered with water. Water slows down the process, giving more controlled fermentation and a better clarity, like a good washed coffee. Now extra mucilage is added at the same time. This mucilage has high sugar content. And increased contact with this mucilage allow the bean to take in a lot more of the sugars, giving us the fruit-forward sweetness of a good honey-processed coffee. Carbon dioxide was pumped in at the same time, displacing oxygen and kickstarting glycolysis. Now, glycolysis is where sugars are broken down and converted into lactic acid. High concentrations of lactic acid give my coffee more complexity and mellow acidity like a good natural processed coffee. Now the increased carbon dioxide also increases pressure within the tank, allowing more flavors to be imparted into the bean and also to give my coffee more body. Now I'll just be combining my shots for my espressos here. And I'm leaving it here to chill for use later. Onto my espresso course. Judges, My coffee is from Finca El Diamante, from the Vail Occidental region of Costa Rica. The farm is highly susceptible to harsh conditions, heavy rain, strong winds, and leaf rust. My producer, Carlos Fernando Morera, chose to plant only Caturra and Red Catuai, as these varietals adapt well, to this environment. At the elevation of only 1,300 meters above sea level, cherries tend to ripen quicker, allowing for less development of the acids, sugars, and body within the bean. Now, with the anaerobic process, Carlos changed the course of these common varietals and overcame all these difficulties to create a coffee that is unique and truly amazing. Judges for my espressos today, please note this down. Medium sweetness, medium high acidity, medium low bitterness. You get medium body, a round velvety mouthfeel. Please stir 5 times and then place the spoons on the saucer. On first sip, there'll be bright lemon acidity, green apple, cherry. On second sip, molasses, and cinnamon finish. Enjoy. Here you are, enjoy. I'll be right back with the milk beverage. Now judges, what I also love about this coffee is that the process gave it a lot more sweetness that has the intense flavors to cut through milk. I'm using the same recipe for all my espressos today. That's 20 grams in, 42 grams out. I find that this gives me the best expression of my coffee. Now for my milk beverage today, you can expect lemon custard, cinnamon, apple, toasted walnuts. It's a rich, velvety mouthfeel. Here you are, enjoy. I'm serving the milk beverage in 4-ounce cups, giving me a 1:4 part espresso to milk ratio. Thank you. Here you are, enjoy. Okay. This milk is from Denmark. It has a 4% fat ratio, and it's delicate and sweet, and totally complements my coffee. There you go, enjoy. Enjoy. I'll be right back with my signature beverage. Our judges. For my signature drink, I'm adding in 5 cubes ice, made with 68 grams water for controlled dilution and to chill my drink down. My espressos, I'll be adding this in as well. Thank you. I found that chilling my espressos brought out a lot of interesting flavors, and I really wanted, and that inspired me to serve you a chilled signature drink. Now, Carlos used the anaerobic process to take this coffee to the next level. To better understand it and how it enhanced my coffee's flavors, 4 main components I'll show using my signature drink. First component, pulp cherries and water. Here, 40 grams, muddled cranberries to represent pulp coffee cherries, and 100 milliliters water. Left to soak for about 8 minutes, 28 seconds. Now, just fuzzing this in, and I'm using 50 milliliters of this. I've picked cranberry as it has clean, delicate flavors that add complexity to my drink without overpowering it. Now, the second component, extra mucilage, represented by cranberry maceration, made with equal parts muddled cranberries, sugar, and water, combined and chilled for 48 hours. Here I'm adding 30 milliliters for added sweetness and rounder mouthfeel. Third component, glycolysis, represented by amazake, which is a Japanese non-alcoholic fermented rice drink. In the making of amazake, the sugars in rice are converted into lactic acid. And it gives amazake this complex sweet and savory flavors, and also a mellow acidity that reminds me of how glycolysis affects my coffee. 5 milliliters will give me added complexity and a beautiful mellow acidity. The fourth and last component, carbon dioxide, that does 2 things. 1, traps and intensifies flavors and aromas, and 2, thank you, create an oxygen-free environment. To simulate this, I am carbonating my drink to intensify flavors and aromas and further chill it. Now judges, my refreshing signature beverage today, thank you, has flavors red grapes, plums, and apple. You get syrupy, sparkling mouthfeel. Thank you. And also cherry acidity. Thank you. And cinnamon finish. Thank you. Time.